What's up, my beautiful people, my viewers and my subscribers? Welcome back to Ll3d YouTube channel. And guess what? We're going to talk about something important today. So please remember, if you're new, press the subscribe button, press the notification bell so you don't miss no post from Ll3d Comedy. Yeah? Like, share, and guess what? Leave a comment, because what? Your opinion always matters to me. So yeah, guys, let's jump right into it. What we want to talk about today is the incident, or should I say, I'm not call it an incident, but the stupidity what happened on the 31st of January, which was Sunday 2021. Which cost the life of Andrea Ll3d in a church service. Let me repeat that. Andrea Ll3d in a church service. The 56-year-old lady, life was taken from her by a murderer who pretend to be a church member, a church goer, a visitor. Her life was taken from her by someone who was paid to take her out of the hurt, take her life away from her. Think about it. In a church, people, it reached a stage now where people now no respect, where people now no love, where people not care about God no more. People don't respect the temple and the house of God no more. People now no respect for God no more. So here what them just go about anywhere and anyhow and do them thing. But how dare you want challenge God? How dare you want step in front of God and tell God, say, look here, me I do this because here I'm getting money for do this. Mama ask you now, does money really value someone's life? Can somebody really pay you $1 million to go take the life of somebody? How much you value somebody's life? Think about it. That's you can't go in a church, sit down in a church without mass. You know, these guys, you know nothing. You just go in a church and take the people in life. Just like that. For money. Contract. Yeah? Contract. And the worst thing about it, you don't think about the consequences behind it. Not with the law, but with God. Yeah. So you're not no love, you're not no respect for God. So you go in a church and you do your crime. And you feel pleased because you say, yes, I commit the crime now. I done it now. Guess what? My money I go run there now. Yes, the money I go run. But there's a penalty behind it. And I know the brother that will commit the crime. If the money not done, him nah go enjoy the money there, because guess what? I be things that go through him head. I be things that go through him mind. I be stressed upon him body. Everybody down upon him. Because I'm telling you something. You see, when you're not going to mess with God people, I'm telling you something. It no matter what the woman do. It no matter what the lady do. It no matter the dispute. It no matter the disagreement she have with her family or the law or them or whatever the case may be. You don't have no right to go into the church, into the temple, into the worship house of God to go take away somebody's life who turn up and give praise to God. And then you expect say, yo, you're going to shoot the woman, take the woman out of worship, take the woman out of praise where God truly deserve, and expect say, yo, you're going to get to a scotch free, so well, think again. Because I confuse you when you run well left your phone. I confuse you confused. When you no can't go park in the churchyard or in front of the churchyard where everybody get the license plate. I confuse you confused when you go turn yourself into the police them. You understand? Because the news say 3 persons of interest have been taken into police custody in relation to the murder of the woman. But guess what? Them 3 persons they get relief. But you here and get with the main murderer. Because the man who in the car, the man who in the car will wait for you. And the man who call the shot, or the woman who call the shot, you go to the contract killing. Your sentence is different. Your penalty with God is different. Yeah? Your judgment and consequences with God is different. Because you go commit the crime, and you go commit the action. You go in a church, go sit down, pretend to be a member, to be a visitor. Go see when you walk in at the church and sit down, you remember they must glad to see you. Say, yes, one young man come to God. But you make Satan drive you for money, for vanity. We can get up and go with tomorrow. You have $1 million today and tomorrow it lasts. And you make Satan drive you for any amount of money where them give you for go take the life of the woman. Yeah? And then you feel like say, yeah, boom, boom, boom. You show the woman and you jump in a vehicle and you get away. And you feel like say all is well. But God intervened. Because I first crime here, somebody go up and run and left them phone. Run and left that such a big evidence. And even run left your shoes. Now your more face mask when you have on. But you run left your phone. The biggest evidence. Yeah? The biggest evidence. And look at it now. Anybody will call the shot. Them information happy in the phone. Them number happy in the phone. So the law get the phone off. Go through the phone to see who involved. So you say, you can't mess with God and get away. God make you leave the biggest evidence behind. God don't make you leave the gun, you know. Because you gotta leave the gun and them run. Them come take up the gun and they don't know who fired the gun. They might run a couple fingerprints and can't find a who. But you leave your phone with all information, all identity depend. You run left your phone and you run in the car we park in front of the church. We have up the license plate printed in front of everybody. So tell me now. A $20 billion, $1 billion you get to do that crime there where you can't go to prison and come back and live life out of it. Yeah? Because you have to be some little petty murderer. So you go in front of the God, the big man, the God will create heaven and earth. The God will create you, will create the same woman. The God will create the man to design the firearm or your fire. You go in front of him. Go shoot somebody when the woman a worship. And I said the woman sit down in a church randomly I look. But the woman in a praise moment. The woman is in a worship stage. The woman a elevate up in the presence of God. You take the woman out tight by shooting the woman several times in the church house. How dare you do that, brother? Where you think, Virgin? And the conscience are beaten now. You get your attorney and you turn yourself into the police. Congratulations. Congratulations. Tell me now, what go through your mind? If me did know, and that we know for we, when we do the crime and we do the things, if me did know, people, young man, the whole I know what them, I'm telling you this, we don't need to choose gun. We don't need to choose firearm. We don't need to choose murderer. We don't need to choose crime and violence. We don't need to choose gang. People, no fun to get up and say, no can't find the work, or no can't this, or no can't that. I'm telling you something, work out there. And lazy, someone no lazy, one don't want to get up and look right because they just want to ease the life. And then what the worst thing about it, when you don't get contract to kill people, you don't get caught. It might take 5 or 6 or 7 years, uno get caught and uno get caught. You understand? The other day I went to a courthouse and I look and I saw how much a young man turn up there. Be a little boy, 19, 20, 21, 25. The oldest might there might fan 30. The rest of them when they fan 35 go up at some land business them they bought. But I be a young little man there and them are caught up in front of the dock for crime, for murder, for rape, for robbery, for aggravation, for assault, for ammunition, for a bag of things them get called up for be a young man. People, young man, who no need for do this. Go out them and for go wipe windscreen, car glass, sell 2 bag juice in the closest town where you live to make a living, to make a earning. Go conduct pan bus, go load bus, go do something. I know say you're honest bread. Crime and violence, no pay. You no pay nobody, you live by the gun, you could die by the gun, man. Because the moment you go in a one gang and you start do things in the gang, don't think say yo, you can get out of it so easily. Think about the consequences before you know the action. And the consequence, you know nothing about it, because all you think about is just getting the money. And somehow no do the crime and no don't even have the time to enjoy the money. You don't even get the minute or the second to enjoy the money. Because somehow no dead while doing the process, somehow no run away, somehow no can't even spend the money because to the heat up, or no can't even go to the clothes shop go buy a bag juice. You don't have the money hungry, I kill you, you don't have to go to family if you spend it. People, you don't have to think before you act, young man. Think about the consequences behind the action where you're going to carry out before you carry out the action. This man go in a church, go take away the woman life, and you don't think about the action. All you think about, me I take your life because I want the money. How much money you have been paid, or how much money you have been given to take the life of the woman in a church. It doesn't matter what the woman have. It doesn't matter the dispute. That doesn't matter the conflict or the confusion she have between the family or the relatives or whatever. Nobody deserved to have their life taken away in the presence of worship, in the presence of God, in the house of God. Mankind get so vicious and darkness in the church. Man gonna kill man now for money. So money become desperate. Vanity become so desperate that you have to walk into the churchyard, go slip the woman life away from her. People make we think before we act. Make we think about our action. Make we think about the consequences. Make we think about our family, our friend, our society, the people around us before we carry a certain action. We no need for do this. You get me? I say, young man, we no need for do this. Go back to school. Find something to do. Go and see, go do fishing. You get me? I say, go burn coal, do something to make a living, virgin. Job out there, and lazy, somehow no lazy one who don't want to go look for it, one just want easy life. And most of the young man who know are deadly for no look at you them and leave on the mother alone. When you grow up now, you might ask for daddy, mommy, where daddy dead? Boy, daddy dead for you too, daddy dead for you in a belly, daddy dead as you just born. Oh, daddy dead by a gun. Police kill him, bad man kill him, youngster kill him. Well, me don't know who kill him, he missing. A back of things you not find to tell the youth them. The parent, the mother them have to tell the youth them. Cause no gun left them. Mommy, where daddy that prison, daddy now come back until they are 15, daddy now come back till they are 30, till they are old man. Well, daddy get life sentence, you have to go see him. That not sound good. You have your son, you live for your family, you live for your daughter. Them are depend on your brother. I know you want the bread for care, go give them, but gun is not the option. Taking somebody's life is not the option because you take a life for $10,000 and then you go buy a Lasco and Pampers, give your picnic for put on, and you know a blood money. You know the curse where you carry down for your youth. You know the curse where you carry down for your family in the yard. Eh? And then when someone do the crime and the family they not involved, the family they don't know nothing about the crime. The family must end up pay for the crime for uno. Man a come in and man a kick off, do wanna kill off everybody because you go they go to something. And the poor innocent people are pay for your action. Tell me now. Bridging, you don't need to think about the consequences before you act. Think about the pain you want to put on the family and the relatives them under. Think about the struggles where you put yourself through for go through prison. And then again, I think the government needs to implement something in the system where people pay for crime differently. Because now the gangster them now see jailhouse as paradise. Them see jailhouse as a resort. So them can go, they go enjoy, pal off and prod off and enjoy themselves with them friend and do them time and come back or they make dopey and them kill man. I believe the government need to implement some strategy. We ain't coming back with egging man when them commit crime. You understand? Shocking cheer. You understand? Kill them same time when they commit crime. I bet crime slow down. But no man go to prison go to 10 years and come back. Oh, me will go back down like that. Me not here. Me go rock the orange suit again. Me not business. Some man take prison for paradise. You get me? I say, so for them for commit a crime and go then they go lie down, come like nothing to them, come like when them die them yard. You get me? I say, so the government need to implement something in the system where them pay for crime in a different measure, in a different way. So man will stop the crime. You get me? I say, hang them, kill them. You get me? I say, sub injection, don't send them down to prison, go do no time. You get me? I say when man commit crime, I see if crime not slow them because them youth, them get so caught up, them get so comfortable committing crime and go to prison, go to 10, 20 years, and then when they go in for the judge, judge will give them a 20 and 25 years, then go do the year and then come back a land here, and then come back a earth here, and do the same thing again, go back to prison, come back, do the same. It becomes a routine, it becomes a game for them, it becomes a joy. This is entertainment for them. The government need to implement something that the system where they pay for crime bigger, harder. You get me? I say people, youths, on think before you act. There are way out. There is a way out. We don't have to do this. We don't have to do this, youths. Me a young man myself, I'm gonna choose them part there. I choose to go there, go look at honest bread to take care of my family. I have to walk free on the road. I have to walk and look back. I have to walk with gang to protect myself. You understand? I have to in a bush hide off for one day my family they alright over here there. Bag of things are going on, you don't know your family are pay for things what you do. Think about the consequences before you act. You have your little youth, live for your youth. You have your baby mother, you have your wife, you have your mother, you have your sister, you have your brother, you have your niece, your uncle. Live for them. Put down the gun. That not pay. That don't pay. No make nobody give you gun and give you money to go take people's life. It not worth it. It doesn't worth it. Because when you commit the crime, you are gonna do the time. And if you take them, and if you take the law 10 years to get to you, they will get to you because you are only not bigger than the law. Only not bigger than the law. As much as you can turn up in front of 100 people and kill a man, when you go in front of the law, you become baby, you become porridge, you're soft, you start ball. You understand? Yeah, you want to run down bad man who just commit crime, kill 20, 30 people in front of judge a ball, only not bigger than the law. Because when the law book on this is the real pain come in. You understand? You understand people? Listen man, we could think before we act. Think before we act. Change the way you think. Ask yourself the question, man. Does money really value somebody's life? Somebody just come and give you 10,000 and say, hey, go kill a boy there, kill a girl around there, so. You don't even ask why. Just because you want the money, you go kill the people them. Look, we could think before we act. Alright? Think before we act. You go in a church, you take with the human life. What is going through your head now? What is going through your body now? What is your thoughts that you're having now? What your family I think? The jeopardy where you put your family name under now, the scare, the fear where you put your family name under now. People make a think before we act. Alright? Please leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think about the action there, whether brother they carry out in the church by taking the life of Andrea Lowe Garwood in our church service while the woman pray. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Alright, until then, it's Ll3d Comedy 199. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Alright, peace out. Love one of my viewers and subscribers.